Добро пожаловать, мы продолжаем проходить Грендайзера. Не забывайте подписываться на канал, оставлять свои комментарии под этим и другими видео. И, конечно же, прожимать колокольчик, чтобы не пропустить будущие видео и стримы. Погнали!
Those are the cannons that ravaged Fleet. I don't want them killing people on Earth. Blue punch! Geyser punch! Geyser punch! Blue punch! Anti-gravity storm!
If I were one of those scum from Vega, I would have scattered my cannons all over the city. We should check for more of them, Daisuke.
Excellent idea, Koji. Stay safe.
Here come those villains again, Daisuke. It's time to teach them some manners. That one has more than one trick up its sleeve, it seems.
Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! I have a hunch that one last group is hiding somewhere. Let's continue the search, Koji. Through punch!
That hospital needs your help, kids.
Maybe they saw Banta and Hikaru. Let's go, Daisuke.
Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Geyser punch! Shoulder boomerang!
You're Grendizer, aren't you?
That's right, and I need your help. Two of my friends are missing. A teenage boy and girl. They're both wearing hats.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't ring a bell. Our services are somewhat overwhelmed.
I understand. They must be. How can I help you?
Our medicopters are about to fly out to groups of survivors. They'll have a better chance of success if you escort them. Who knows? You might find your friends along the way.
That's all I want. All right. You can tell your helicopters to take off. Here's my radio frequency. They can use it whenever they need.
All right, thank you. May the stars watch over you.
Medicopters calling Grendizer. We're moving toward the harbor.
Roger that, medicopters. I'll cover you. Through punch! By the stars, the Vega are going after those choppers. Anti-gravity storm!
to the docks. Stand by.
Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang!
Grendizer, I have a strange message coming through the airwaves. I'll play it for you.
My orders were clear. Initiate phase 2 immediately.
A second phase? I think there's going to be trouble.
Take off again. There are soldiers waiting for us at the stadium.
Those rascals are trying to block our way. Let's show them, Daisuke.
Looks like the Vega are also interested in that building.
The question is why?
We're descending on the stadium. It's a makeshift hospital. We'll need help.
You got it. Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Through punch! Anti-gravity storm!
Another cannon. We mustn't let it fire, Daisuke. Our friends are counting on us.
Anti-gravity storm! Space thunder! They want to turn this city into a smoking ruin.
Don't worry, Daisuke. Tokyo will be alright and we'll find our friends. I promise you.
Anti-gravity storm! Geyser punch! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang!
Medical evacuation successful. We're going back up. How can I ever thank you, Grendizer?
No need. Just get those poor people to safety. That's all that matters. Punch! Anti-gravity storm! Geyser punch! Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Geyser punch! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm!
buildings are all topped with antennas and satellite dishes. Maybe the Vega have a message for us.
A message. Or worse.
If they're trying to transmit something, we can be sure they'll go after the radio tower next door. You should check it out.
Punch!
You were right, Professor. The Vega are after the radio tower.
Without it, the SOS messages from the survivors and our friends have no chance of being heard.
Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm!
Blast! It won't let up.
Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Through punch! Geyser punch! Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang! Geyser punch! Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm!
Let's see what this radio tower has to say, Daisuke.
That was close. Thank you very much, Grendizer. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for 2 survivors. Bansa Harano and Hikaru Mekiba. Have you intercepted a radio message mentioning them? A call from a phone booth, perhaps?
I'm sorry, but I have nothing under those names. But we did pick up a very strange transmission from a Vega craft. Listen to this.
If we can't capture this city, then we'll turn it against Grendizer. Find as many antennas as you can. It's time to test our brain reprogramming.
Did you hear that? The Vega want to mess with our brains.
Don't worry, we won't let them. Thank you for your help.
Thank you, Grendizer. But you might want to cover your ears. Who knows what the Vega want to put in our heads?
I knew it. Here are the last of the Annihilators.
We're almost done. Come on, Daisuke. The city and our friends are counting on us.
Anti-gravity storm!
It's done. Ebonta and Hikaru have taken refuge in one of these buildings. The roof won't fall in on them.
Good thinking, Daisuke. But let's keep searching. They could be trapped in these streets. Looks like their last cannon to me. Let's take it out.
Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang!
Anti-gravity storm!
Grendizer, can you hear me? It's happening again. The Vega have taken over the Tokyo Tower. Our colleagues are in danger.
If the Vega use the tower's instruments to transmit their brain reprogramming, the capital will be finished. We must put a stop to it as soon as we can, boys.
We can't let them brainwash us. Let's go, big brother.
Nice work, boys. Take a breather. You deserve it.
Not yet, Father. Until we find Bansa and Hikaru, we can't rest.
Tokyo Tower. It's up to us, Daisuke.
The whole city and our friends are counting on us. I won't let them down. Shoulder boomerang! Geyser punch!
Come on, Daisuke. Let's go.
Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Geyser punch!
Be careful, boys. They're coming back.
Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Geyser punch! Anti-gravity storm!
Watch out, Daisuke. They're sending their biggest and most brutal machines after us.
Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang! Geyser punch! Geyser punch! Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang!
Magnificent! What strength! What could...
Don't stay in the tower, citizen. The Vega may come back.
But it talks? You talk? It clearly has to be artificial intelligence. Quick, I have to take notes.
Of course I talk. I'm not a machine, you know.
But then you can't be a robot.
You do. Why's that?
It's quite simple. The robot is an automaton, a mechatronic being. But if a being of flesh and blood is piloting the robot, it's no longer just that. It's a machine, a vehicle. I need a term for that.
What about Grendizer? Is that good enough?
Too complicated, not catchy enough. No, how about, mecha?
If you want to write about mechas someday, you really need to get out of the way now.
All right. One more sketch and I'll... Uh-oh. Now we're getting some heat.
no choice. Let's go, Daisuke.
Koji, wait! Spazer go. Spazer cross. Shoot out.
I've lost sight of it. How could such a massive monster escape me?
Watch your six, Koji. That thing could pop up at any moment and suck us in. I've got a visual on the saucer piece again.
I'm heading your way. Let's chase it.
Patience, my friend. We can't attack it now. That would mean certain death for all the hostages. Spin saucer! What a tragedy. Will Tokyo ever recover from such a barbaric attack?
Don't worry. The Earth is resilient. Look, there are already cranes being deployed around the city. Let's help them out by pulverizing those concrete blocks. The streets will be cleared faster.
Spin saucer!
Let's go, buddy. We have to get our friends out of the clutches of this monster.
Spin saucer!
You're taking a very dangerous shortcut, Daisuke.
If we want to save our companions, every second counts. I won't allow anything to happen to them.
All this destruction. It's a good thing that this area has been evacuated.
Spin drill! The saucer beast has stopped. What can we do, Father?
There's only one way to try and save the hostages.
Spin drill!
Professor, the air is getting thin in that saucer. We have to do something right now.
No, I refuse to let you. It's much too dangerous.
Father, we don't have any time to lose. We have to attempt the impossible.
Then Koji has to get inside that monster to save as many hostages as possible.
Got it, Professor. Come on, Ugly. Come and get me. I'm in. I'm in. Oxygen is running low. That belly will crush us in a few moments.
Hurry, please. Melt shower! Spin drill!
Got it. I found the hostages. Hikaru's among them, and Banta too. I'll get them all on this bus. Get ready, Daisuke.
They're going to have to cut it very close. Good luck.
Spin saucer! Koji, your turn!
Going in.
The hostages are safe. And now, you're going to pay.
Meanwhile, on the dark side of the moon, Blackie is brooding.
I must eliminate Prince Duke, who is thwarting our plans to conquer the Earth, or I'll be stripped of my command forever. I won't stand for such an insult.
Blackie, our scanners have reported an unknown aircraft in our shipping lane. Some of our forces have already been destroyed by this craft.
I take it you both recognize the symbol on its hull?
Yes, that is the insignia of the Royal Guard, the Destructor Commandos. The soldiers from this division are the most dangerous I know. They fear nothing, not even wolves.
We'd better be ready for them then.
It's good to see you again, Blackie. General Compound.
Greetings, Captain Gorman. Have you come a long way to see us?
From the Vega Nebula, on King Vega's orders.
What is all this? Don't you dare claim that your mission had anything to do with opening fire on us? Did you have to shoot down our fighter units? Did you have to disable several shuttles?
No, I'm here to assess the potential of your forces, and as I suspected, they're paltry. I've concluded that it's impossible to defeat Grendizer with such limited means.
I don't see how that's any of your business, Gorman.
You should watch what you say to me. You seem to have forgotten that I was sent by King Vega and that I'm acting under his orders. But you don't need to worry about any of that anymore. Now it's my turn to take your place. I'm the new commander of the attack forces.
I don't take orders from you, Gorman.
The Royal Guard is under the direct orders of King Vega. We must obey Gorman and hand over the command to him. Our master trusts him. You have only to obey, Blackie.
Very good. I will obey.
Put our Sazo beasts on high alert. We'll attack tomorrow. And don't disturb me. I'm going to sleep.
We should do the same. Sleep on it, Blackie. I leave you to your rest.
My premonition is confirmed. If Gorman succeeds in defeating Prince Duke and destroying Grendizer, King Vega will remove me from office for good. I don't deserve such humiliation.
A few days later, at the Makiba family ranch.
What if my dream was a premonition? What if some terrible fiend has come to Earth exclusively to take me down? But all I want is peace, and for love to triumph.
Daisuke! I think something is happening in the sky.
In the sky? Why? What did you see up there?
Nothing. At school I learned all about migratory birds, but here I don't see any. Isn't that strange?
You're right. At this time of year, they should be flying over our land in droves. Maybe the UFOs scare them as much as we do.
Hikaru told me the same thing. Since then, she's been watching for the slightest cloud. Maybe you should talk to her. I think she's scared.
It's normal to be scared, you know. But I'll talk to her. Don't you worry. You look worried, Hikaru. Is everything okay?
I think so, Daisuke. But what happened in Tokyo is still on my mind.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure that brighter memories will soon replace that horrible day in your mind.
I envy your carefree attitude. Lately, I've been worrying about one thing after another. The ranch and all the work here. Goro and his duties. Dad and his cylindrical UFOs.
Cylindrical, you say?
Yes, that's his latest obsession. All he talks about is this cigar-shaped thing. But all these UFOs are saucers, right? It must have been something else, that's for sure. Boy, I hope he's not losing his mind.
Your father has many faults, but he's pretty sharp. I've seen him shoot a gun more than a few times, you know. But I'll have a word with him, just in case, okay?
Whatever you say. But don't encourage him and his crazy ideas, or you'll have me to deal with.
The UFOs are back, Daisuke! There was a huge one. I reckon it must be carrying the President of Space.
The President of Space? Danbei, what are you talking about?
A big cylindrical spaceship. It had a strange emblem on it, which I couldn't understand the meaning of. A kind of four-pointed star in a circle.
It's the emblem of the Royal Guard. So King Vega mobilized it to kill me. And they'll kill thousands of men to get at me. I must warn Koji.
Thanks again for the tourist, Daisuke. My assignment is coming along nicely. I hope Dad will be proud of me. Do you think he'll buy me a bike if I get a good grade?
Ooh, still on the prowl?
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for getting the lowdown on all those competitions.
I hear that things are getting interesting.
After all the times we battered them, there can't be that many Vega left, right?
Our scanners are saturated with Vega flight paths. I've been trying to decipher their movements, but I can't make any sense of it. They seem to be racing to our shoreline.
Koji, I must get to the laboratory urgently. I'm counting on you to cover my back.
Okay, but why don't you ask me to go fight with you?
Because these saucers are very special, Koji, and I must be the only one to deal with them.
Daisuke, if anything happens to you, I won't forgive myself. Let me help you take them on.
Koji, we can't take that risk. If anything happens to me, it will be up to you to defend this planet. I must go to the laboratory to confirm whether my fears are right. Don't attempt to follow me. Reassure me, Akira. Did the laboratory's instruments detect a huge cylindrical device in the last few days?
Not that I know of, Daisuke. Maybe this ship is camouflaged. We did pick up a few dots on the radar near the shoreline, but nothing out of the ordinary. On the other hand, I have indeed intercepted an abnormal number of Vega transmissions. Unfortunately, they're all encrypted, and even our supercomputer can't interpret them.
What are these monsters talking about?
A change of strategy, perhaps?
Maybe. But whatever they're talking about, we can't let the Vega strike first. Not this time. I'll inform my father right away. Father, King Vega has deployed his elite to take over the Earth. The Royal Guard is approaching the shore region. I'm convinced. I must stop it at all costs.
Daisuke, wait. The Royal Guard? Are you sure you can defeat them?
I can't let the Earth down. Not after all our hard work. Don't try to stop me.
My son, the Vega are monsters. They're like wolves. They're never so dangerous as when we think we have defeated them. If after all our repeated victories, the Royal Guard suddenly appears, it can only be a trap. Plain and simple.
It's a risk that I'm willing to take, Father. But I want to go alone. I won't send anyone else to certain death. Duke lead! Grendizer, go! So this is the famous ship Donbei was talking about.
Ooh, and it's huge. Daisuke, our only chance is to destroy it from the inside.
I think you're right. Grendizer, go!
There must be a way to get into the guts of that thing.
Vent!
Watch out for those blades, son. They'll cut the spacer in half.
Here, let's try this vent. That's not good. They've activated their defense lasers. Spin drill! I need to inflict maximum damage on this ship. Let's get rid of those support pillars.
It will make the perfect target. You know what you have to do, Daisuke.
Saucer! Spin saucer! Spin saucer! Wow, this ship is amazing. Spin saucer! Spin saucer! Blast. This structure is even bigger than I thought. Spin saucer! Spin drill! Spin drill! So this is where they stash all their squadrons. Let's destroy them before they take off. saucer! Spin saucer! I won't let your accursed legions land. Not this time. Onward, Grendizer. Spin saucer! Spin saucer! Those Vega pilots don't let up. Spin drill! Spin saucer! Those rays worry me. More lasers. The slightest piloting error now would be fatal. Spin saucer! Spin saucer! So this is where they stash all their squadrons. Let's destroy them before they take off. Spin drill! Spin drill! Spin saucer! Spin saucer! Spin drill!
Well done, Daisuke. But according to our radar, a device escaped from the flagship before it was destroyed.
Give me its position, Father. I'll take care of it at once. Grendizer, power up! Shoot it! Geyser, go! You! I recognize you, you monster. You'll pay. For Fleed. For my family.
Greetings, my dear prince.
Who on earth are you? King Vega's new executioner?
No. My name is Gorman, your highness. Captain Gorman of the Royal Guard. If that incompetent Blackie hadn't gotten in the way, we would have met on Fleed. This planet was rightfully ours.
Who do you think you are, Gorman? We kept this saucer beast in reserve, and you eliminated in a flash?
The assessment that our master asked for must be honest, Blackie. Since your pathetic strategy is to invade the Earth one saucer beast at a time, it's up to me to play this role today. After all, our prince deserves a good fight. If the saucer beast I'm piloting can be considered an opponent worthy of the great Grendizer, that is.
You think you're so superior?
That's for the prince to decide. Noble Fleed, you'll find that fool has been sending troop after troop down the shoreline. Until we meet in our duel to the death, I recommend that you stop them.
How dare you reveal my plans to Fleed? I'll have your head for this.
You're too much of a coward. But let's see how good your minions are. Captain Gorman to all units. Operation Ruin is a go.
What did I miss?
Koji, I told you not to come here.
We'll need his help to defeat Gorman. That demon left his radio channel open, like he's challenging us.
A chatty Vega. Let's give him something to talk about. Good heavens. These people are in danger. Let's go, Daisuke.
Blue punch! Shoulder boomerang! Geyser punch! Anti-gravity
Now we need to
Professor Himeno, are you there?
Yes. Who's that?
Don't be afraid. I'm a friend of Professor Ginza Uman. He sent me.
I didn't know that the professor had friends. Unless you count science and the stars, of course. Are you one of the scientists from the Space Science Laboratory?
Not exactly. But you might say that the professor and I are part of the same family.
So he must have passed on all his genius to you, then. What do you know about nuclear physics, young man?
Unfortunately, my knowledge of these matters is limited, Professor. But you can count on me to escort you to the plant. We'll solve this problem together.
Thank you for your offer, Mr. Uman. Well, the plant is located at the very north of the shore region. Follow me. The tunnel is blocked. We'll have to take another way.
Shoulder boomerang!
There's an ambush ahead.
Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang!
Get a move on, boys. The plant is in danger. This time, you've got it right, Blackie. What sweet irony. It seems that you're destined for a radioactive end after all, my dear prince.
I'm not done yet, Gorman.
Again, those Vega never give up.
Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm!
Stay on your guard. Vega approaching your position.
Geyser punch! Geyser punch! Anti-gravity storm!
Do you see this debris, Daisuke? You know what you have to do.
Through punch!
Tell me, young man, how long have you known Professor Uman?
Not long enough, actually. But I admire him. His genius deserves to be used on the stars, not this war. Reinforcements? Let me deal with those. Anti-gravity storm!
Darn it. These rocks are sure to block our way.
Through punch! Through punch! They're coming back. Let's protect that car, Coach. Shoulder boomerang! Screw crusher punch! I have to clear the way for the professor. Screw punch!
Look out! Here comes some more.
Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang!
Here we are. Join me, young man. I'm going to need your help. According to what my staff report, the Vega have attacked our cooling system. If it breaks down for good, the whole region will be wiped off the map. You see those big cylinders? Those are cooling towers. We're going to have to repair them, and then restart them. It's a delicate process. If the towers were to receive even the slightest shock from the outside, it would cause a terrible chain reaction. I'm counting on you to prevent that.
All right, let's get to work.
All the pawns are in position. Your pitiful saboteur commando has been doing things by halves, Blackie. Let's see if your assault troops do any better.
Let's not give them the pleasure. Forward, Daisuke.
Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang!
Protect the plant. We're almost there.
Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Through punch! Geyser punch! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm!
Show Captain Gorman what we can do, you laggards! This is your last chance!
Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang! Geyser punch! Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang! Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang! Through punch! Anti-gravity storm! Shoulder boomerang!
And another failure. I should have guessed as much.
That's it! Our cooling system is back up and running. Thank you for your help, young man. Please give my best to Professor Uman.
Look, Daisuke. Blackie's troops have deprived this generator of all its energy.
Trivial technique, but an effective one. Without your miserable electricity, you're sick and wounded, and your young and old are in serious danger, aren't they?
Geyser punch!
Try to juice up that generator with your photon sensors, Daisuke. You should have anticipated Grendizer's adaptability, Blackie. I hope for your sake you made up for your dire error by attacking some other generators.
What in blazes? What do you take me for? I've crushed dozens of planets under my heel.
But the Earth will not be among them. I swear it.
Heroic fools have always amused me.
Daisuke, that cannon is pointed at the shoreline. It may well wipe out all its cities.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, so you decided to improve the armor of our destructor cannons beforehand. Clever. Maybe you're officer material after all.
Don't you dare comment on what I do or do not do, Gorman.
Gravity storm! Anti-gravity storm! Geyser punch! Geyser punch! Shoulder boomerang! Geyser punch! Geyser punch! Shoulder boomerang! Anti-gravity storm!
And one less cannon for the great Colonel Blackie. Only 2 more to go.
They don't half talk. Why don't they fight each other too while they're at it? That would make things easier.
True punch! The shore is open to the Vega attack. We have to help them.
Что ж, не забывайте подписываться на канал, оставлять свои комментарии под этим и другими видео, и, конечно же, прожимать колокольчик, чтобы не пропускать будущие видео и стримы. Всем спасибо и до новых встреч в следующих видео. Ну и напоследок добиваем пару ложков. Вот так вот. Пока.